Hey there, this is your girl Tam B here, and you have been trying to start that podcast, right? So let me tell you here, Anchor is the easiest way to promote your podcast. It has everything you need all in one place for free, might I ask you, and you can use it from your phone, your computer, easily. They have so many tools that can help you edit your podcast so that it sounds phenomenal, okay? They'll distribute your podcast all over Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, so many more other platforms, and they have your back. It is also easy to make money from your podcast, my dear, with no minimum listenership. So I know you anxious and I know you're interested, so go ahead and download that app while you got your phone in your hand. Go to the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today, my love, and let the magic begin. This is Model Magic, where we let the modeling magic begin. It is more than modeling. It is about model behavior, exceptional work, helping others grow, and loving what you do, being the model example of what you bring to the industry. And as you know, this is your girl, Tam B. And if you don't know me, you soon will. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in to Model Magic, where we let the modeling magic begin. This is your girl, Tam B. If you don't know me, you soon will. And today, we are here with Mr. Arlen Moore.
Hey.
Rick Easter himself. What y'all know?
The whole government.
I did. Not the whole government.
Okay. We left out the middle name. But
yeah, we did.
I'm cool.
Okay, so won't you tell my magical people a little bit about yourself and how long you've been in your lane?
All right. So, of course, you already know Rick Easter, Arlen Moore, go by a lot of different things. I've had my own company for about 4 years now, but I was brand ambassador before that for roughly around 10 years.
Okay.
So
who are your brand ambassadors for?
I was a brand ambassador for a brand in Lancaster, California. It was called the Retro Kings, and I was underneath him for 10 years.
Okay.
And, I was traveling the United States with him, going to different shows, selling his product, and after 10 years, he baby boyed me and was like, "Look, it's time for you to do your own thing." And I was like, "Well,
spread your wings.
I kind of need you. I sell your stuff." And he was like, "Nah, fam, it's time for you to do your own thing."
That's what's up.
And I mean, it was good that he pushed me out the nest because now here I am, rubbing the elbows with a lot of good people.
That's good.
I'm here with you on
course.
your podcast.
Boop.
So, bing. So it allowed me to spread my wings and fly. So I'm definitely glad that he did do that. So shout out to him.
Good deal. So where did Arlen Moore come from?
Well, since you already said my full entire government name, my middle name is Lamar.
Okay.
And so I wanted something. Let me retract.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the song "Frustrated"?
Mm-hmm.
It's by a gentleman named Arlen Moore, but
it's
you
know what?
RLUMR.
It was so funny because every time when you first started the line, and I used to put it in, he would pop up all the time.
Yes. So that's where it came from. It was like Arlen Moore was like, it rolls off the tongue nice. And it's timeless. It's not like I'm hip for right now, but it'll be hip now, in the middle, after.
Exactly.
And I kind of wanted to pay homage to my mother a little bit because that's the name she gave me.
Exactly.
So if I can stick with that and it's still timeless and it's still classy, it was covering all bases. So I just rolled with that.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Y'all can dig it? Okay.
Y'all
can dig it. Okay. So you already spoke on a little bit as far as what inspired you to do the t-shirt line. Was there a little bit more than that?
Yes, there's a big backstory. I never liked to throw my parents underneath the bus because I never hurt for anything.
Yeah.
Growing up, my parents were always working. With them working so much, I never had to ask for anything, but they weren't present.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have, hey, Mom, I have a football game. Hey, Dad, I have a recital. Son, we got to work. They can't be there.
Right.
So with me having my own clothing brand, on top of me being my own boss, it also trickles down to I get to be there for my kids. So not only can I provide for them, but I can be there with them.
Yes.
So it's not a knock to my parents because your parents always tell you to be better than them.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can provide for my kids the way that they did for me, but I can also be there, that's one step better than what they were. And that was the biggest thing for me. So now I have 2 kids. My daughter is 4, my son is 1.
They're so cute, yeah.
And I've been at home. I've been at home with them. I mean, I get teased by my boys. They're like, "Oh, you're a stay-at-home dad." I was like, "Yeah, but I make more money than you, so it is what it is."
There you go with that.
So you know what I'm saying? I haven't missed anything. You know, it was really cool to see my kids first walk, crawl, words, feed them every day. So when my kids do go to school, I know I'm gonna cry like a little girl.
Oh yeah.
That's the yeah, I'm a crying. I'm gonna be part of the PTA.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
Gonna be in cupcakes. So you don't like nuts? You can't have any nuts or anything with your cupcakes?
Oh my goodness, y'all gonna go to the functions and all the moms are gonna be talking to you. Wifey just gonna be standing there like, really right now?
It's gonna be so bad. I'm like, babe, we're carpooling. Like,
right.
I gotta pick up little Timmy because it's gonna be a sight to see. Because
That's gonna be hilarious.
There's not a lot of dads out there like me. Like I like to carry myself. I'm gonna be a DILF. That's definitely gonna happen.
Oh my good night. I can't with you, really. That's what we do it. Oh my good night. I cannot.
So good. That's gonna be on the next shirt. DILF.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I know they are gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're gonna say like a mug.
It's gonna be right up there next to the Black Men Don't Cheat shirt.
You should put a little man with a dad bod down at the bottom.
The little stomach.
Yeah.
Yo, funny story. I was at the gym the other day and I was with my homeboy and he was working out. And I told him he's kind of skinny. So I said he looked like the worm in Men in Black. Remember the worm?
Yes.
And he was like, "Yeah, you got a dad bod." And I was like, "What?" And there happened to be a lady sitting next to me. And I was like, "Man, not to interrupt your workout, but do I have a dad bod?" She was like, "No."
Right.
I was like, "Bro, I had to fight against having a dad bod. You add dad bod and COVID together. Look, when I had my son, I was fighting. I'm talking about I was in the driveway doing dips on the trunk of my car, working out.
I can see that.
I'm not getting a dad bod.
I swear, I can see that.
No, sir.
But if you really wanted to get there, get tight and right, if you didn't do it during COVID, what's wrong with you? Like, for real. You had all the time in the day. All the time in the world. All the time. Okay, so what motivates you or inspires you for the designs that you put on your t-shirts?
Honestly, it's to be the best.
Okay.
Like, I just recently got back from Dallas, went to a show. Black kid walks up to me. He's trying to, like, pump me for information, like free information. And I gave him my business card. I said, "Hey, man, if you have any questions, something, just hit me up." He's like, "Word, I can hit you up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm open like a book. Like, I want you to succeed.
Exactly. I want you to be better than I am. I
don't want to keep the sauce for myself."
It's not that many people like us out there.
It's not.
It's not at all. Everybody's about this dollar. Oh, if I'm telling you something, you about to pay me. Why?
I'd rather you pay me for my time
than
my information. But one of the things that I told him, I said, "Man, me giving you this information is only going to motivate you."
Exactly.
And I said the reason why I say that is because nobody's fucking with me. Like, I have no competition. It's me versus me. So me giving you the information doesn't mean that you can do it like me.
Exactly.
Because you're not me. So everybody knows how to work out, but everybody doesn't look the same.
Exactly.
So it comes off. Some people will call it cocky, call it arrogant, whatever you want. But I've been in the game for so long that I know what people are doing, can do, won't do, scared to do, and I know what I can do. So I don't see any competition.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
And in all honesty, no entrepreneur should. For real.
True. They're scared. They're scared of somebody else doing better than them.
When the only competition is the person that you were yesterday. Like, exactly, every day. So, I mean, that's just something that I live by.
And it's not for everybody.
That's not for everybody.
You cannot get down in the dunk. Ain't nobody going to pick you up and dust you off. You have to be self-motivated, self-driven. And if you are not, this is not the business for you. You might want to go work at Sam's Club or Costco or something where you can get a 9 to 5 and your paycheck's going to be your paycheck. Because you're going to have the days where you broke your shit and you're going to have the days where you got bread.
Exactly.
You be like, boy, I love this. And then next week you be like, damn, man, where did I go wrong?
Man, what happened?
I'm about to get an OnlyFans out here. Yeah,
something. You're going to have to do something out here.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. But that's like one of the reasons why me and my wife don't share a bank account, because I think her anxiety levels would be through the roof seeing the stuff that comes in, goes out, because the life of an entrepreneur, there may be a time where I have to take out $1,000, but that $1,000 will make me $3,000.
Exactly.
And it has to be over a 3-day span, 4-day span, whatever.
And you can't be afraid to do it. And you got to make sure you do the work. Exactly. Fuck all that. Exactly.
Oh, we can cuss?
Oh, yeah, we can cuss.
Oh, shit.
He said, no, we can cuss.
I was on Sesame Street.
I know, you not on. I got a glass of wine over here.
Man.
Are you
Hey,
serious?
Look,
like,
you messed up now.
Yeah. I hit explicit all day.
Okay, cool.
All right, so now will you venture into doing any other clothing items?
I have, but when I do it,
when
I had like, girl, you don't see these shorts?
Oh no, I didn't see those. Shut up.
So people, how I do it, when I first came into the game, I was always scared about what other people think. You know, I would drop a shirt and I'd be like, Tamara, what you think about this shirt? And if you was like, I'd be like, man, ain't nobody gonna buy it. It would really mess with my psyche.
Yeah.
And I guess a button click, something happened where I was like, you know what, fuck it. I know what people like. I know what I like. I'm going to drop this shit. Niggas going to buy it. So what I do now, instead of putting all that money into it, I make it for myself. And I wear it. And people are like, yo, where's that one at? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I make this for myself.
Right.
If I have enough people hit me up at the event, like, yo, I need that.
Oh, then I did do something.
Then I did what I was supposed to do without me spending any bread.
You're selling yourself.
Exactly.
All day, all night.
I learned all the tricks. That's free game right there. Free game, so you can have it.
I hope y'all listening.
Yeah.
Notepads. No. Okay, so do you feel this has always been your destined path?
Yes and no.
Okay.
One of the things that, of course, we have in common, we both are massage therapists once at a time. Massage therapists stand up. But I decided it wasn't for me.
Okay.
Like, I think it was when my daughter was born, it was like, this can't be it. This can't be me going to work, me having a babysitter for her, and then I go to work and I come home and then I do it again the next day.
Yeah.
I was like, this can't be it. So I wanted to have something where I was making money, but also I had time to spend with my kids.
Okay.
But also residual.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people don't think about. They're like, oh yeah, I got a 9 to 5 and I'm making this, and this. I'm like, yeah, but do you make money while you sleep?
Exactly.
I can go to sleep and wake up and make money.
Exactly.
I can be on vacation and make money.
Exactly.
You have to be at work to make money. You're bragging about what it is that you make. And that's not a knock to anybody out there. No. Everybody's different. But when my friends try to tease me and then I pull up receipts or try to pull up my website because they don't have one, then they're like, oh, hold on, time out. That was, you talking about this with, yeah. I'm humble brag right there. So I decided that is what it is that I wanted to do. And eventually down the road, bigger picture is I want to give my kids a clothing brand. I want to give them their own brand so that when they go to school, they're wearing their stuff.
Exactly.
And that can open doors and avenues for them if they choose to go down that path.
Oh, I can so see Riley.
Yeah. I already got names picked out for the clothing line. I already got
Did you run it by her first?
Yeah. I think I told her like 2 weeks ago. I was like, because we were talking about school and I was like, hey, Daddy wants to give you your own clothing line. And I'm talking about her cheeks lit up from side to side because she helps me. You know kids are like sponges. They pick up on everything it is that you do. And there's times where she wants to play and I'm like, well, Daddy has to work. And she's like, Oh, great. Another shirt. Imagine that. Like, she's
spicy.
Oh, yeah. But then there's times where I'm like, yo, I want you to help daddy. She's like, all right, cool. What you want me to do? And she'll grab shirts. She's like, here's some shirts. Hey, can I put the business card in there? So she enjoys doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But just imagine if she was doing it by herself for her own brand. Kids,
love that.
Parents, hell, the school may pick up.
Exactly. And then she could start making like the Spirit Week shirts and all that shit. Hell all day.
I tell people, if I would have went to school, which mind you, I didn't go to school for marketing. I didn't go to school for graphic design. I didn't go to school for business. If I would have went to school for those three things,
man.
But we can't live in the past.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna do what I do.
Exactly.
In the lane that I'm in right now and continue to kill it.
There you go. So, what is one main obstacle you had to conquer to get where you are today?
Main obstacle I had to get over that fear. I had to get over that fear of what will people think.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's a big one too.
It's a big one, but another hurdle that you also have to jump over is you'll spend money to make something.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that they are going to buy it.
Mm-mm.
And there's times where I've put $200, $300 into a design and I'll sell 2 shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have to sit up there and just eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's...
But you got to keep back. That's where you keep on going.
Oh, that hurts.
I know.
Like, yo, something has to get. And I think the hardest thing is when you have to do that clearance sale. Because, like, you have this product that you already put in. Nobody's buying it. You're like, well, all right, guys, $20.
Yeah.
$20, man. So then, because when you do that, then they think, well, if I wait long enough, this will happen again. Mm-hmm. If I don't buy it right now, then eventually, don't get used to it.
Exactly.
It's never a failure. It's always a lesson.
Right.
It's a lesson I learned.
My goodness. Okay, so I looked on your Instagram. You got a couple of people sponsoring you, my fella.
Yeah.
So can you shout your sponsors out, or are you able to do that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And so did they reach out to you, or did you reach out to them?
That was me networking traveling.
Good shit.
That was me networking traveling. The very first sponsor that I got was, you guys are familiar with them, was the Container Store.
Mm-hmm.
So the Container Store, I was introduced to them by one of my big brothers named Jumpman Bostic, Mark Bostic. Okay. He lives in Detroit. And they converted, he has over 2,000 pair of shoes. Mm-hmm. And they converted his entire collection over to him. Mm-hmm. And so I went to SneakerCon in Dallas. And he was like, you should check out my little brother's collection. Mm-hmm. And they did. They gave me like $200 in free gift cards or whatnot. No big deal. And then they came to me. They was like, we want to convert your entire collection over.
That's awesome.
So each month they sent me like 6 cases. Now we're talking a case of these shoe containers cost like $60 each. They did that for 12 months, 6 cases, crazy. And converted the entire collection over.
That'll do it.
So that was, and it wasn't just me, it was a team. So like we were like a whole marketing team, and they flew us down to Dallas, let us go through the headquarters, showed us how to do stuff and how they created everything. So that was a super duper humbling experience. But me going to the sneaker events, I was introduced to Soul Premise. Okay. So Soul Premise is a sneaker traveling bag that's TSA approved. Okay. So now when I go on trips, I don't have to go to the right. I can go to the left, go straight to my gate because they have a duffel, they have a backpack. Backpack goes up top, duffel goes underneath. I'm good to go. I don't have to check no bags because that's my entire weekend.
That's
everything
awesome.
I need.
Okay.
So that was cool, and they get my own discount code. So soulpremise.com. Tap in R. Lamar, save you 30%.
Yeah, I heard it. There you go.
So that's 2 of my sponsors. I actually have 4 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So
look at you. I see you. Yes.
So Wall Kicks, I met them at SneakerCon. Okay. Definitely, they're good people. This is one of the.
I got a gift.
Yeah, this is a free gift. So this is actually an air freshener, so that you can hang it up in your car, but it's actually a sneaker. You know, all of us have the black ice. Everybody has the black ice.
That's what I.
So we can do something different,
right?
And it's a sneaker. We all wear Jordans.
Yeah.
Now you got a Jordan that smells good. It's not black ice.
I'm over the age for women to wear Jordans, so I don't wear Jordans no more.
You're never too.
In my eyes, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You know what? Personal.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with Jordans. I love Jordans, but I just don't wear them. I'm grown out here. Yeah. That's that goddess shit, y'all.
But she got a little air pressure. So what it is pretty much like your favorite shoe you can put on the wall.
Yeah.
And it was super duper cool because I had a pair of shoes that they converted into a wall kick, and they needed my shoe to actually complete the project. So that was
awesome.
Cool. Another sponsor that I have is KC Sneaker Laundry.
Okay.
So all of my shoes I give to him. He restores them, repaints them, gets them cleaned up. So he takes care of me.
I actually met that one.
Yes,
he's a cool fella. I like him.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
And here, just recently, I just picked up a beard sponsor, Fisher Beard Company. We met playing football.
Okay.
And, he has a nice little beard. Men check out other men's beards the way girls check out other girls. And they be like, girl, you look cute today. Blah. You be like, man, nice beard. That's, for the people that can't grow a beard, we're not talking to you. We're talking to the people that have beards.
That's sad. I'm sorry, y'all. It's okay.
Yeah, you gave him the sympathy.
I did. It's okay.
So yeah, he was telling me that he was an up and coming brand. He needed to get his name out there. Yeah. And I was like, well, shit, and it was kind of like an episode of Shark Tank kind of sort of. So it eventually started off from, hey, I like your product, let me buy some, to now I kind of sort of invest, to now I sell it and take it with me on the road.
Awesome.
Because a lot of these sneaker events have niggas with beards.
Exactly. It's a lot of them.
So if I can get your product in front of more people to buy it, bang.
There we go.
So, I'll be walking around, beard smelling nice, looking good. So definitely check them out.
He did used to have a little mini baby beard, y'all.
I had a little Usher confession.
But look at it now. And then it got salt and pepper and stuff in it.
I look like Ronald.
Shut up! I can't with you. Quit playing.
So
my goodness.
The last sponsor that I have is here locally.
Okay.
It's called Komatoto Sushi Burrito.
Shut up! They sponsored you. I love them.
I got some coupons for you. So
okay, good shit.
Good shit. So if somebody loves sushi, now you can get it in a burrito form. It's kind of similar to Chipotle.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me. Tell me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Kind of similar to Chipotle. They have one location locally owned, and you go in there and you grub.
Bruh, y'all. This place, them avocado fries.
Avocado fries, you like those? Right?
Oh my God, them avocado fries. Yeah. Was it on Model Magic? I think it was on Model Magic. It was kind of like AMCR. Is it AMCR? Whatever. So. Okay. AMSR. Okay. Whatever. But it was with my phone. I was crunching the hell out them avocado fries. They was, now I smack. Y'all know I smack. If y'all pay attention to anytime I talk, I'm like. So it was bad when I was eating them avocado fries.
Them avocado fries is fire.
Oh, they so fire.
And it's something that my wife like she actually likes it. Like there's never been a time where I'm like, you want Komatoto? She's like, no. She's like, yeah. Super perked up.
Yeah.
Or she'll be like, I want Komatoto for dinner. I was like, you know how far that is?
I know. I just hate it so far away from me now.
It's so far. And then, or she'll say, I want Komatoto for dinner, and I'll be at work.
And then they won't deliver.
They won't deliver, but I'll be at work. And she's like, well, I want Komatoto. I'm like, so how you gonna get it? Because I'm the one that.
Hold on. Did it cut off? Oh yeah, hold on. Did you hear that? Okay, so
we back.
We gonna stop talking about Komatoto. We had some technical difficulties, y'all. All right, so do you ever have thoughts of having a storefront?
After COVID? Absolutely not.
Why?
Because I seen what can happen when you have so much overhead. And if you were depending on that as a business owner, you couldn't have looked at somebody and said, hey, yo, the whole world gonna shut down. No way in hell you could be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, whatever, buddy. But the entire world shut down. And if that was the way that you were living, you couldn't make no money. Right. And that's all you knew. So you didn't even have it implanted in your head as, I got to have a backup plan. The fact that I was strictly online only, I put online, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and it clicked to me when I had my son. I was actually in the hospital, and I was like, something has to give. And I decided to bring on brand ambassadors. So I probably brought on 15 brand ambassadors.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yeah.
That was one of my other questions.
Oh,
yes.
Well, let's go ahead and scoot over. Let me go ahead and run the show.
No, whatever.
I'll let you ask your question.
Oh, my goodness. You don't have that on there. Why you don't have it in your bio?
What, that I have brand ambassadors?
Yeah.
Just because I don't.
They're personal. It's a private thing.
Yeah, I don't be looking. The people that are my brand ambassadors are people that I know personally.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of sort of like they've been rocking with me since I wasn't shit, and now that I kind of sort of have a little bit of shit, it was like, look, bro, you ain't got to pay for clothes no more. As long as you promote me, you look out for me, then we good. We Gucci. One hand, wash the other. You like my shit, you got followers, we both there we go. So that's kind of sort of how it took place. And none of them came to me and was like, yo, can I be a brand ambassador?
Right.
It was like, yo, I appreciate everything that you're doing, so this is how I want to bless you.
Right.
Because you were already doing it. You were already doing it for no reason.
Right.
So now I can finally be in a position to give back to you and do that, so I will.
Oh, I'm proud of you. Yeah. Good shit.
That came with age. That came with the gray in my beard. If I had any gray in my beard.
He need that salt and pepper, y'all.
I don't use the midnight cocoa beard.
Oh my goodness, stop. Do you have any other passions?
Yeah, I'm passionate about the gym. I'm passionate about health and fitness.
Okay.
So it's still, because I still personal train, just not as much.
Yeah.
But it is something that's important to me, and it is something that I do want to pass down because it wasn't instilled in me. I didn't touch my first weight till I was 21.
Okay.
So I think about, keyword think about, I'm not that person that holds on to, man, if I would have.
We don't do woulda, shoulda,
coulda. But I'm very passionate about that, and I'm glad that I touched my first weight at 21 because life could have been completely different if I would have touched it in high school, played football.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because I get that a lot. Like when I take my wife out for dinner, people walk up to me and they're like, yo, you play for the Chiefs? I'm like, well.
Oh my gosh.
But then I think to myself.
I know she'd be like.
I know she'd be like. But I think to myself, like, yo, if I tell them, yeah, they gonna want a big ass tip, and I ain't got it.
Exactly. So you better shut up.
Just a regular old dude. But I do got a website. You can follow me. Instagram. We got Instagram. Then I do all that.
You don't prospect when you go out to the eat and stuff?
I don't.
Like whenever you pay for the ticket, slide your card with the check.
Mm-mm. I don't get. You gotta remember, with these two kids, I don't go out a lot.
Okay.
Taking these two kids out to eat.
Yeah. Trust me, I know. I got two of them. Shit.
Riley be like, I don't want sushi. Cool, I'm gonna go pick it up. Y'all, babe, you stay at the house. I'm gonna go.
Hey, I already know.
So you got to get right. Because I'll snatch you up in this restaurant. I don't give a damn.
Stupid.
I'll be on World Star. I don't care.
Oh my good night. So how long have you had a love for shoes, y'all? His shoe collection is like off the charts. You should see he was sponsored by the Container Company. Okay, like it's crazy. So how long have you had a love for shoes?
I got my first pair of shoes when I was 10, so 95, and it's crazy that I now live in Kansas City. Because my very first pair of Jordans came from Just for Feet in Olathe.
Aww.
And it was just, I remember it, your first everything you remember.
Yes, exactly.
So I was at home watching a Bulls game. I recorded every single Chicago Bulls game on VHS. And a commercial came on, and it was the Jordan 10 University Blue. And I wore a 7.5 at that particular time. I went to Dad. I'm like, Dad, man, can I have these shoes? My dad's old school. Like my dad. Well, son, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it is a 2 to 3 hour conversation about why, when you gonna pay it back, how long do you need, what size you gonna get. So yeah.
Well, he's teaching you responsibility.
He did, and I mean that's one of the good things. My wife hates it now because she's like, "You are so long winded." I was like, "Well, I get it from my dad." Like I want to make sure that we crystal. I don't want no questions.
You are long winded.
I am. So. Size 7.5, $74.99 from Just for Feet.
That'll do it.
That was, and now I'm past 500 pair.
Fucking ridiculous.
But peep this out though. So during COVID, nobody was in school, right? Kids weren't in school. So what me and Riley do?
What?
Me and Riley went downstairs to the basement because I bless my baby. If I got it, she got it.
Mm-hmm.
We go downstairs in the basement. She take her shoe. I take my shoe. I'm like, all right, go find it on the wall. And she would take the shoe and play Old Maid with the shoes, and she'd be like. I'm like, ooh, hot, scolding.
Oh, with the pictures.
Oh yeah, with the actual shoe.
Oh, you would put both of y'all shoes in there.
She would take her shoe and walk up to the wall because it's a wall in the entire basement. Yeah. She'd be like, I'm like, baby, does that look like the shoe? Look at the colors.
That is cute.
And she's just looking. She's like, I got it, and it'd be the shoe. So it's kind of like I was teaching her the games we used to play. Because we used to play Old
Right,
Maid
exactly.
or Guess Who.
I love me some Old Maid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that I picked up during COVID is with the kids not being in school, with everybody not going anywhere, people aren't wearing shirts. If you're not going nowhere, you're not going to wear a shirt. So that means my business was drove down. So I'm like, so what can I do? I said, fuck it. I started making posters.
Yeah.
If you're a man, you like my art, you can put it in the man cave.
Exactly. How's the posters going?
Posters going good. It's to the point now I'm doing canvases.
Heck yeah.
So I'm doing canvases now.
What kind of canvases are you doing? Because I have this picture that I want to get on a velvet canvas. Okay, so you remember back. I'm sorry.
You see this David Ruffin my entire question. So let me tell you about what I got. Sure, please.
I did.
Please tell me, man.
I'm sorry, and I normally don't do that, y'all. Y'all know that. But we go back, so it's fine.
Okay.
Anywho, no. But I have this picture that, like, do you do velvet canvases?
I haven't looked at it, but I can definitely look that up.
So you know those old school paintings. Well, not really painting, but it was on a canvas. It was on a velvet canvas.
I already know.
It was probably Grandpa. No. Let me tell you what's on it.
I was talking about what it felt like.
Yeah, what it felt like.
Yeah,
but I'm going, it felt like velvet. But the picture on it, you know, the women that had the afros and they were naked and they were posing.
Yeah.
I did a photo shoot and I looked at the picture that I had and it was a nudie photo shoot, y'all. And I had on these like 10-inch stripper heels or whatever. And I had my fro blown out.
And I get the honor of making it.
I want it on my wall. It's so dope because I'm like everything's just like perfect in my fro and my face, y'all. It reminded me of my daddy's canvas because my daddy had one, but it was a dark-skinned woman. Okay. And it was so gorgeous. I love that fucking painting my whole life. Yeah, we gonna y'all gonna see it. If you follow Tim B, you gonna see it, baby. Okay. Anywho, let's get back to you. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. It's all good. So posters are doing good, and now you're doing canvases.
So I did posters. Shifted to canvases, but then I put a spin on it and I started making puzzles.
Oh, dope.
So I took my art and made puzzles. Kids like puzzles. If you're a parent and you're at home and these little niggas won't shut up and you're like, yo, let's do a puzzle, but you can do a puzzle on Michael Jordan instead of Elsa.
Exactly. And it's best for it and it's good for cognitive skills and motor skills and helping them to learn problem solving as well when you're putting a puzzle together. I love puzzles when we were little. We would get a big old at the kitchen table and we would pour out the 5,000, almost 10,000 puzzles.
I'm a simple dude. Give me the 90, 100.
My mama and my sisters and me, we would all gather around the kitchen table until we finished that puzzle. It would take sometimes it might take a week, depending on what the picture was. And we leave that bad, but I miss them days. I guess that's probably why I love controlling chaos.
So maybe we can take your nudie photo and make a puzzle out of it. Yes. And you can put it in the goodie bags. Okay. Fuck yeah.
No, the nudie, you get paying for that. You ain't getting that in a goodie bag.
Oh, okay. The paid bags.
We gonna get back to you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Dodo?
5 years, man. That's a loaded question because I don't know what the hell I'm doing in a week from now. So
facts and damn deed.
I wish I'd be better than I was 5 years previous.
I'll accept that.
Yeah,
I accept that all day. I got nothing.
Like, hey man, next Saturday Saturday. I'm gonna be in Houston.
Now, I got something scheduled, but I don't know what's going to happen.
It's up in the air. Hey, man, when we going to kick it? Hey, I'm at the gym. You can come to the gym.
Exactly.
You can get a session in, or you can buy something. We can meet up. That's the closest you're going to get.
Or you can sell something and get a table.
Facts.
Hey.
Yeah.
What is your worst experience you've had with the shoe shows?
Shoe shows. I think there's nothing like being punched in the gut at a shoe show. Because, you go to make money.
Right.
And no matter how successful that you are, no matter how prepared you think you are, there is nothing worse than somebody walking up to your table and like, yo, let me get this in a large. And you go back to get it and you don't have it because you were sold out.
Yeah.
So it's like we live in a right now world. Mm-hmm. So if I say, hey, pay for it now and I'll ship it to you. You're like, no, I want that shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm missing out on money. And then they walk away and I'm just staring at them like, damn, man, there goes some money just walking away.
Well,
I know.
it was just a lesson.
I know. It's a lesson. I give them my business card, have them follow my social media so that they can be a forever customer.
Mm-hmm.
But that moment right there, when you're trying to get as much money as possible in that short amount of time that you're at that show, that sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Hey, man, can I get... I'm sold out, but I got it in black. Nah, man, I want it in white. Then I come damn car salesman. I'm over here. Well, I mean, if you... Okay, so I don't have your size. Have you tried about an extra large? Extra large, if you wash it, it'll shrink.
No.
Oh, I'm telling you.
It's too baggy on me.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, female customers.
My shirts don't shrink.
My shirts don't shrink. But, look, whatever I got to do at that moment.
Yeah, I feel
to make you feel good.
I feel you. Okay, so what's your most memorable experience at a shoe show?
Does it have to be shirt related?
No.
Okay, then. A month ago, I was at Dallas SneakerCon, and I was feeling real breezy. I had made my money for the day. Couldn't tell me shit. And as you know, I'm a big Tennessee Titans fan. Big Tennessee Titans fan. And I had been at the event since like 8 o'clock in the morning. It was already like 1 in the afternoon. I'm like, man, I'm going to leave my phone here so I can charge it. You know what I'm saying? At my booth. Now, this event was probably as big as Barter Hall. Yeah. So I was on this end.
If you know sneakers, you know about SneakerCon.
Yeah. So I'm on one end. I just went walking. I was just like, I just need a break from being behind the table. I walked all the way down to the other end. And this dude turns around. It was Derrick Henry.
Titans.
Okay,
because I'm stuck on sports, y'all.
I was like, yo. So I reached down to grab my phone.
And he wasn't on the goddamn son of a bitch.
I ain't never in my life been that. I was like, all I could do is give him a knuckle bump. I was like, tighten up. Gave him a knuckle bump.
You should have somebody take a picture of it for you and tell them to text it to you.
I didn't know nobody. Like, I was just like, hey, fam, I know I don't know you, but can you take this picture real quick?
You goddamn right.
Well, the Lord was looking out for me because 3 hours went by.
And
then he walked by my table.
Fuck yeah.
And I smooth went fangirl. Like, I was screaming.
I bet you did.
You ever heard Marlon Wayne scream?
Yes.
I was up there screaming. And I said, Derrick. Now, my bit, now imagine me. I'm 6'1",
I know, yeah.
And I'm walking up. And he's like, what's up? And I'm like, my man, like, extra no homo. You mind if I take a picture with you? I'm a big fan, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still trying to be cool. Like, hey, fam, you mind if I get a picture real quick?
Yeah.
So he hits me with a, yeah, man, you got 5 seconds. Because he was walking. I was like, come on, man, I got an Android, bro. This shit ain't gonna, I can't turn my whole phone on, get to the camera, turn it around. If I said that's not gonna happen.
If you had an Apple, you could just hit the camera and then boop, boop. See you later.
We don't want to talk about phone problems
okay.
right now. Thank you. So I ended up taking a picture with him, and after that, I didn't care about nothing else for the rest of the day.
I feel you. Hell
that was the best moment in my life.
That's what's up. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you my infamous question.
Okay, all right.
If you were in another dimension, what would you be and why? You know, crickets. Every time I ask that question, it go crickets.
If I was in another dimension,
it's so funny.
I want to analyze the question. If I was in another dimension,
you can be anything. You can be the mushrooms on that tapestry over there. You could be that mirror, and it could be talking to us. You could be the light switch and start fucking with us right there.
You know what? As much as I want to say, I'd want to be like something in a room to see like what people say about me or something like that. I would say if I could be anything, I would be younger so I could cherish the moments with my mom while she was here. If I could be anything in the world, the moments that I had with her as a young adolescent, young adult, all of that, I would definitely focus on just that moment.
Oh, I love that. Oh, you're the only one that almost made me cry. Stop. Okay. Oh, I got giddy, y'all. Okay, anywho. Oh, look at you. Okay, keep it in. I feel it. Stop it. Okay, so will you ever host the Arla Marshall event?
Who said I haven't?
I'm asking. I ain't never heard of it.
I know that's.
You being rude to me.
That's not being rude.
He kicked me out of his life.
Yeah. Stop. First off, she was part of the street team. If I went to the show,
I was there. I was like a work wife and shit.
You was.
It's crazy.
Hey, but was you making money though?
I was.
You was making money. If I was at a show, I'm like, hey, look, I need Tam B over there. I need Derek over there.
We were. He had the whole little section. We was all click tight.
My friends is on. Like, straight up.
I know.
But
I ain't rubbing no more. Now, if I can come and sell them some wine.
You can come
all day. I straight up get a table right next to the shirts, and you buy a shirt, and you get a discount on a bottle of wine.
So bam, we can do that.
Hey, I got it. No, I might be on the street team again, y'all.
Here we go.
Remember them road trips? Lord, we not gonna go there. This not for that. Man, okay, man. You got to come on a Fine Wine Friday for that.
Yes.
Okay.
But no, I like to work behind the scenes.
Ain't it fun?
It's super fun. Like I like doing stuff where people don't know, or they're like, "Oh man, I want to go to this show, man. I want to get a table." And I'm like, "You look on the flyer, it's my logo, so I'm a sponsor of the event." So
right,
yeah,
exactly.
I put you on. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it works out, but there's nothing more humbling than for people to hit you up and be like, "Hey, I want you at my event," or "Hey, I want you to be part of my event," or "Hey, do you want to do a collab?" Because that. You're realizing that your hard work is now paying off. People are hitting you up. People are understanding what it is that you bring to the table and understanding your worth. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to be like, hey, I'm a brand and I do this and I. You already know what time it is. Y'all want me there?
Right.
This is what you have to do to get me there.
Right.
So working hard. That's where I'm at now.
Good deal. Oh, so you did have a shoe event? You were behind the shoe event?
I've been behind the scenes.
Because you still didn't answer my question.
I've been behind the scenes for 2 sneaker events.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
From the start.
But.
Yes, ma'am.
In our Lamar sneaker event. I mean, I'm just saying.
Probably not.
Why not?
The stress that comes with it. If I can have somebody else do it.
I mean, you can build a team.
Yeah, I can build a team. But if I already have a team and I just sit back and reap the benefits, there's no need for my name to be out there.
I know there's no need for your name to be out there, but have you ever just, obviously he's in.
I've been approached.
And he don't want to do it.
I've been approached.
Gonna leave it alone.
Came to me and they were like, yo,
we gonna leave it alone.
Collab and we should do.
We ain't talking about a collab.
Okay, well, say me doing my own show. I'm busy.
Okay, I'm not gonna go Tamara on you right now.
Thank
You're welcome.
I'm here for you. I'm here with you.
I know you are. It's amazing. Thank you.
Got you.
Okay, so if you could give advice to an up and coming t-shirt line creator in one sentence, what would it be and why?
I would say a good artist, you have to really think about this, okay? Mm-hmm. A good artist steals ideas. Mm-hmm. A great artist borrows. I forget where I heard that from, but it made sense because something has to be an inspiration to you, for you. What you do with that, whether it be you change just a little bit. I mean, you've done it before. Mm-hmm. You'll see a regular t-shirt. It was made to be a t-shirt. And you'll see the potential in that t-shirt. I'm like, oh, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to knock this off. I'm going to add that. Mm-hmm. And then you make it your own. Right. That's you borrowing it. Right. But you've never looked at something and be like, that's cute. Take it, slap your shit on it, and then call it a day.
I know a bunch of motherfuckers that do, though.
I know a bunch of motherfuckers that done it, too. And this quote right here is for them.
Yes.
I learned from my mentor that people are always going to steal from you.
Always.
There's no way around it.
Don't let them steal your joy.
Yeah, don't let them steal your joy. He told me that should motivate you to be better. Yes. That should motivate you to go harder. And so every time I see my design stolen.
And think of it as a compliment.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, that's cute. I see that you see me out here. And I mean, sometimes I get petty. Okay,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There's times where I'm petty,
but it's times where at least you know when to be petty and when not to be petty.
Yes, I definitely choose to be petty mostly at nighttime. Yeah. So I think the last time I was petty, I posted a meme and it was like brand designers will be like, big things coming, and then post a shirt with an emoji on it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I mean, to them, that's big. That's big for them at that particular moment. You get a golf clap for that. But your shit ain't moving.
Here lately, I've been petty on every first Sunday of the 6th week of each month.
Hold on, that's precise. Why are you so petty on each Sunday of the 6th week of...
Did you listen to what I said?
Say that one more time.
I've been petty on the first Sunday of every 6th week of each month.
Okay, maybe I'm slow. Is that every Sunday?
Is there 6 weeks in a month?
I don't know. You all spiritual and stuff. So
is there 6 weeks in a month?
No, there's 4 usually.
Exactly.
There's been 5.
So that's letting you know I don't feel like being petty no more right now.
You not being petty?
I haven't been petty.
Stop.
I used to be petty.
Super petty.
LaBelle, okay?
Man, petty Ruxby. Yes.
I was, but I haven't really been.
So you've grown past that?
I just look at him like, oh, that's cute.
So what about your evil face? Do you still do that?
I'll do it, but I won't speak on it. So if you know me,
your face
speaks. My face speaks all day, but I may not verbalize it because I've been working on my 3rd chakra and it's been amazing.
Okay.
I even stop and miss it, and sometimes before I even get 2-3 words out, and I'll be like, oh. Nope, it's not for me to say that.
I don't have to be petty a lot because, of course, in this day and age, being on social media, people feel like they're tough.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. But when people
Twitter bullies
do feel like they're tough, I'm like, my man, I do travel for work.
Mm-hmm.
So there's probably a time I'm going to be in your city, and if you want to get the Kevin Hart, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
Shut up. Okay, so what is the ultimate legacy you want to leave behind?
My kids.
Okay.
It's I've had my fun. I lived my life. Now I'm living for them. So everything that I do now is for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer for me. When they grow up, hope that they're successful. When they have kids, I want to be there to help them out, to raise their kids so that they can, be successful as well. But I have learned when I had my first kid, once you have your kid, your life is for them. I know I get a little bit of that back when you have that empty nest and they go to college and all that other stuff.
They don't go nowhere.
They don't go nowhere, but I know I'm a helicopter parent. Like, I want to be a part of my kid's life forever because it saddens me when I go out somewhere and I see a kid with their parent and they just be on their phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I heard was a gentleman asked somebody, he said, yo, how many times do you see your parents? He'd be like, like once every 3 months, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, so what if I told you that you would see your parents 6 more times before they die?
Oh.
And he was like, damn, when you put it like that, like, that's sad.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't think about. When they're with their parents, the holidays, when they come up, that time is, you don't know when that button's going to get pressed to be like, hey, bro, it expired.
Any day.
You can't get that back.
You can't.
I mean, it could be you. You know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily got to be your parents. It could be you.
Exactly.
So when you think about stuff, when you think about it in a different perspective, it makes more sense to you. It hits you a lot harder. Mm-hmm. So think about that. If somebody has a parent, you ain't seen them, you know they're older, go see them. Go hug them. Go spend time with them. Take them breakfast.
And even if you do have some differences, fucking squash that shit, yo. For real. Because you wouldn't be you if they wasn't them.
Facts.
Period, point, fucking blank. So, I see my people. I went to go see my mama them today.
That's what's up.
I will, yes. She kept trying to wake daddy up. I said, let him sleep. Anywho, I need to vent about some shit. But you already touched on the COVID, so we ain't even gonna touch on that one. Oh, I didn't ask you this. I keep hitting you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What is?
I'm used to it.
That's how y'all know I know it. Okay, what is?
Did I tell you?
What staple would you like our Lamar to leave in the world? That's a good one to end on.
That's like a something like Steve Harvey would ask you. You just gotta sit there.
What I do?
Staple would I like to leave?
Tam B. If you don't know me, you soon will.
Shit.
Hey.
You really got me stunned. I ain't shut up this whole interview with this one right here.
Silence over the crowd. That's why I gotta put on my antics for him right quick. So I ain't gotta cut out no dead air. Y'all get all this crazy shit. He's still thinking, y'all.
I am. What staple? Is there like a clock or something that I'm going to use?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got like 3 minutes.
Okay. Okay. What staple would I like to leave with my brand? I would say if I was to leave anything with my brand, it would be I'm creating something for the people that I am a part of. I'm not a culture vulture. I'm not making it to make money to an extent.
Yeah.
But I got frustrated and fed up with what was out there for us. So if I can insert me into that situation and change that, that's what does it for me. Like there's nothing better than being at a show and someone's like, man, I've been looking for a shirt to go with these shoes for God knows how long. To know that I had that. I mean, at a show, I look at shoes. I don't look at nothing.
Because I know you at a point in time you were matching your shirts with certain styles that had dropped. I was like, okay, I see you.
And that's kind of sort of, and now where I'm at, I try to be ahead of the game. So I'm like, hey, yo, I'm going to have this. I'll drop it. That way they get it before the shoe comes out. Because a lot of people like to wear their shoes the day it comes out. So I make shoe contact, which is one of the things with our culture. You make shoe contact before you make eye contact. So if I see what type of shoes you have on, and I know I have a shirt for that, that's a guaranteed sale. Because I know you have shopped with me before. And they know, again, that's where
that's when women and men.
Yep.
But see, women, y'all got to be careful on that, though. Because not all the time, when you get them fine wine shoes down there, that's a fine wine man. And I'm going to leave that with that.
I did learn that women pay attention to shoes a lot more than what men think. Like, you can be the flyest put together nigga in the world, but if your shoes is busted.
Because they looking at 3 things. The weight, however your shoes are, depends on, like, okay, say for instance, if they crispy, you either just got them for that whole event or you have multiples and you are a fanatic about your shit. So sometimes are we metrosexual? What? Anywho, if you got it and they crispy, but they look like they have been worn a little bit, but they still crispy, you a working man. Okay, we can fucks with you.
Okay.
If you bust it, no, I'm just saying facts. If you bust it, it depends on how you carry yourself.
Okay.
Because even if you're busted, it could mean 2 things. You busted, you can't afford it right now, or you busted and you really don't give a fuck about what nobody cares about you because you doing you, and ain't no telling what his lifestyle is like, what his bank account is like, however it is. So you women have to be careful when y'all going after these fellas with these nice shoes on. He spent all his money on them nice shoes so he can get in your panties. Okay? Now I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm just serious, like, and then they also look at the size of the shoe, and then that
size of the shoe,
your foot size, and that don't always mean the same either. Because I've had somebody that's wore a size 12 and he had a pink wing, so that don't always count.
That's unfortunate.
It was unfortunate, and I'm like, oh, fella.
I did learn at a young age. Shout out to Eddie Murphy, movie Boomerang. If a girl has busted toes, they got nothing to talk about.
Nope.
At all. You can be the finest woman in the world.
Because once you get into that mood and you actually like that woman like that, you'll do anything sexual. You're gonna get nasty, and you might suck a toe.
Your feet is ugly though.
If your feet is ugly, I'm sorry,
Socks
baby.
And Reeboks.
Socks and Reeboks.
Socks and Reeboks.
And we hitting it from the back. Why do I have you on here? Oh my God!
So anyway,
plug yourself. Give
so,
out your shout outs.
Yo,
we got 8 minutes.
Shout out to you for having me on here.
Of course.
It's a long time coming. I know
Yes.
For a while. Definitely follow her if you haven't. Smash the like button.
Please.
Follow her on all media platforms.
Oh.
She gonna post them somewhere.
Yes, I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm somewhere.
But you can find me.
I even got a LinkedIn on that.
Yeah,
ass.
LinkedIn.
Right.
Y'all can find me on MySpace. I'm lying.
I might still have
that. But I do got a Black Planet. No, I'm just playing.
I ain't in that one.
Follow me on Instagram. R-Lamar Clothing. On Instagram is r.lamar. I said Instagram. On Facebook is r.lamar. And then the website is rlamarclothing.com. That's it. I'm a simple guy. I got 3. That's the only place you can find me. You can find me at a show.
Yep. Period. Point blank.
That's it.
That's it. That's all.
And I don't do no meetups. You buy something, I'm gonna ship it. I'm busy. I don't have time.
Ain't nobody got time for no meetups.
No meetups.
No meetups.
No, me when we back in the 70s.
No, we not doing that right now.
Jive turkey.
That unless you're a special person and you might get a drop off. Depending on how much you spend.
Facts.
Anywho. All right. Well, y'all already know what it is. Thank you so much for coming on. I totally appreciate it. And thank you, my magical people, for listening and tuning in to Mr. R. Lamar. As we get out of here, you already know what it is. It is Model Magic, where we let the modeling magic begin. It is your girl, Tam B. If you don't know me, you soon will. I love y'all. Hey. It's your girl, Tam B. I want to talk to y'all about some charity wine today, okay? I am what they call a cause entrepreneur. I work with an amazing company called One Hope, and we bring you award-winning wines for purpose of charity, and it's all amazing causes. Every purchase that you make, 10% of that purchase goes towards a charity of your choice, of One Hope's choice, or of my choice. If you have your own nonprofit, you can also get in and get on their list to where you can do some fundraisers for your nonprofit. Let's hurry and give and love and share and grow and glow together, you guys. You can also schedule tastings. We can do virtual tastings. There are so many more things that we can do to help grow your nonprofit and help uplift everyone and be the amazing superheroes that we are, So go ahead, travel over to tambmodel.com, click that link for the cause journey, and go over to my One Hope site and be an amazing award-winning wine purchaser for an amazing charitable cause. I am so waiting for you guys to just love this wine as much as I do. All right, it's your girl Tam B. If you don't know me, you soon will. I love y'all.